make me rush this thing, and then you keep me waiting. Uh, who's on deck here? Timothy, Tim. How you want to be? How you want to be known, brother? To.
T.O. works for me, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing all. I'm doing now. Am I interviewing you? Are you taking over? What's going on?
I think it's Jody. But hey, I see them guitars. I got some guitars, turntables,
Well,
microphones, beat
we'll take it off blur.
machines.
Get rid of the blur. Let me see it. Let me right
Okay,
now. I know you
okay,
got everything. Let me
okay.
see.
Let me show you real quick. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, so
Whoa.
check it out, man. I got everything up in here. Beat machines and turntables, bass
Oh,
guitars, all of that
that's
wax
what I'm
back
talking
there,
about.
the old
Yep.
school analogs, and man,
That.
that's it,
Oh,
bro. That's
and I
it.
see you got that. I see you got that Yo MTV Raps up on the on
Yes,
the ceiling.
yes, yes. That's it,
So
man.
talk. So talk to me. Where you from? What's going on? What branch were you in?
Well, I'm a United States Marine,
Oh,
and
happy birthday!
thank you so much. I appreciate that. United States Marine Corps. I'm from Kentucky, man. I'm a Clay, the Louisville area. I'm
Wait,
kin to
wait,
Muhammad
wait, wait,
Ali.
wait up, wait
Yeah,
up. What part? My wife's from Kentucky. What part of Kentucky are you from?
my parents live in Lexington, so between Lexington
Okay,
and Louisville, man. Lexington and
okay.
Louisville. Where's your
Yeah, my
wife? Where's your wife at?
she's from a little town called London.
I know where I drive through London every time I go up there.
Dude, me too. I drive through. I don't stop. I
Hey, it's hey, you have to be there to understand it, bro. Yes.
no, I no. It's a nice little place. The birth of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh
That's where
yes,
the Colonel
absolutely.
developed chicken was in London.
That's right.
So
And them
um
good
uh
White Castle burgers too.
Kentucky. Oh yeah. We're not here to talk about White Castle because I'll take the entire time talking about that, man. Let's talk about your journey though, bro. So you joined the Marines. When did you join the Marines?
I joined the Marine Corps in 1998. 1998, brother. Um, and
Okay, and
served.
how long did you do?
I did 23 years total. 23
You
total.
retired? Wait, you retired?
Yeah, I retired as a sergeant major. Sure did.
You know what? First of all, I hate when people lie to me because you don't look old enough to retire from nothing.
I hear it every day, man.
You look
Alfredo,
like,
I hear it every day.
bro. You look like you graduated high school 2 years ago. Uh,
Hey, well, as some of the Marines said earlier throughout the day, uh, we get it in, brother. We PT hard. Hey, as long as we stay moving, hey, that's the best thing that we could do.
yeah, I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. But okay. So you did 23 years in the Marines. Now you got out. When did you get out?
I retired in 2021.
Okay, so you've been out 4 years now.
Yeah.
You've seen it all in them 23 years. I know you did. I know you have. We don't need to go about that. But what I want to know now is how does this boy from Kentucky get into the Marines? 4 years out now. Obviously, you're doing some stuff in the entertainment industry. You're doing some stuff with music. Um, uh, Tell me how your time in the Marines has shaped you to be who you are today.
Yeah, that's an amazing question. Um, I'm a prodigal, and what I mean by that, Alfredo, is I got in a lot of trouble before I joined the Marine Corps. I
I
had I
get
had
that.
to go I had to go in front of a circuit court judge to be released, and she told me straight up and down. She said, if you would have came in here and asked me to go to any other branch of service, you wouldn't even be in this court. Um, but I fell victim to the streets, running the streets, drugs, trying to sell drugs, shooting dice in school.
Sure,
You
sure.
you you name it. I was running rampant, and I wasn't raised that way. Obviously, I'm a PK, Alfredo. I'm a preacher's kid. I'm a preacher's son, and the
Right.
youngest.
They're the worst ones. They're the
That's
worst
hey
ones.
hey, that's 100%, bro. And you know, everything that I didn't see at home, I got out in the streets and tried to see it. And
Sure.
uh ended up, like I said, standing in the circuit court. Uh, you know, the Marine recruiter standing beside me. He said, "Hey, once this young man gets on a bus to Parris Island, I can guarantee you, Judge, you'll never see him again. And if you do see him again, it'll be in high esteem." 4 years later, as a Marine drill instructor on leave from Parris Island in between cycles, I was able to physically go back and see her and look her in her face and tell her thank you. So it's been a journey, but I'm so grateful I joined the Marine Corps. I heard a gentleman early this morning say, you know, he went in the Air Force. Shout out to that brother. He said he went into the Air Force because he cared about himself. I heard him say that, and no pun intended or no not, but everybody's story, everybody's situation is different. I needed the Marine Corps. I needed that discipline. I needed to sleep out in the field. I needed to be held accountable. I needed that extreme discipline. And it's been a blessing just to be able to go back to Parris Island, work as a drill instructor there, work at Officer Candidate School, training officers, spent 3 years at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill as an ROTC instructor. So I was telling a gentleman earlier, I bumped into a Marine at the grocery store this morning, and he said the same thing. "Boy, you look too young to be a sergeant major." I said, "I don't feel like it. I can promise you that much." So it's been a blessing, Alfredo. It's been a blessing.
That's all. No, that's awesome. And you know what? I I love hearing that story. Okay, I grew up in the South Bronx, right? Late
Yeah.
'70s, early '80s. So I know what you're talking about when you talk about running in the streets, getting involved with some bad people. I didn't get that bad because I just told somebody earlier I was more scared of my father than I was of the streets.
Right.
you know,
That's real.
but that was
That's
the
real.
only that was the only difference that kept me from going full blown. And but I love hearing that because that's a story that needs to go out because that's an inspiration because that is what can tell somebody, and you know this, a lot of times those of us who grew up in the streets, we don't see a way out.
Right.
And so and so we almost give up and like this is it. This is my life. This is my life. I'm accepting it. I'm either gonna go out in a drive-by, I'm either gonna OD or I'm gonna rot in jail, and you
Right.
accept it. But then somebody
Yeah.
sees somebody like you who could have accepted it, was given an opportunity, and then took advantage of it, and you retire
Right.
sergeant major. You're sitting there, OCS, helping to shape the leaders
That's it, bro. That's it.
who helped. Yeah, and so I mean that's amazing. So now tell me, with that in mind, that service. Let's talk about patriotism because that's what we're here to talk about today. How is that knowing that now make you feel? How does that make you feel as a patriot? And how do you plan on keeping it going?
And I gotta take this background off for you one more time, man, because you gotta see it, brother. So when I think of patriotism, it this is it. That's me, Parris Island as a young recruit. And you can see that's me, judge wise, behind bars. The name of the book is
That's
called,
it.
yeah, this is my memoir. So when you said that story needs to be told, man, this story's being told all around the world right now. I got a text message late last night from good brother Jose Escobar, Connected Leaders Academy, right? He said, "Hey, I know an amazing gentleman by the name of Ken. They call him Dr. Smiley, T.O. And they're gonna be sitting with a bunch of veterans tomorrow, amazing individuals. Bro, you have to get on it." Boom, filled out the form, text Mr. Ken, here we are. And that book right there, the title of the book is From Here to There, Prodigal and Back. And I share it. I tell the truth. I spent a lot of time in New York City. I know you can hear it because you're from the South Bronx, good brother.
Mhm.
Uh, a lot of that
Yep.
issue and trouble started on those streets in New York. At 14, 15 years old, I'm running around Brooklyn, the Bronx, Harlem.
I know. I already know. Yeah,
You
yeah,
already know.
yeah.
And I would come back to Kentucky, and I was running a little bit too fast. So
Sure.
patriotism, patriotism, it means a lot, man. And I heard you ask my brother O that you just sat with. You ask him about prior, during, and after in terms of patriotism. Um, I heard you talking with the other Marine. I think his name was
Right.
Brian or Ryan, in reference to
Uh,
the whole racism piece. We all
right.
land in a foxhole together. Ain't
Right.
nobody worrying about what color you are.
I
So
know.
you already know, man. So patriotism, it runs deep, man. I think of civic duty. I think of, just, man, if we don't do it, nobody else will.
You're right. You're right. Listen, I got to wrap it up, and I don't want to. First of all, how can we get the book? How can we get in contact with you? And then I'm gonna show you one thing. So, how can we get the book?
Absolutely. My website is simple. I'm the owner of T.O. Clay Light Bulb Lessons. Just like the light. When the light bulb goes off, that dong, and it's like, wow, that's it. We write it down. www.lightbulblessons.com. Go to the website. You'll see it on there. I got several other, anthologies, but here to there, man, make sure you get it. If you got someone that's battled addiction, someone that's battled, that street life and wanted to turn it around, man, please, www.lightbulblessons.com, brother. Social media, I'm
Awesome.
out there. Type in the name. I'm out there, bro.
Okay, and real quick, I just want to show you this. I know you see the autograph stuff.
Yes.
That's an autograph mic from from De, De La Soul.
Yo,
That's
that's
got
my favorite,
that's
dog.
like
The stakes is high, Alfredo.
yes,
Stakes
sir.
is high.
Yes,
That's it.
sir. So thank you
We
so much, T.O., man. I appreciate you. You're an inspiration. And I hope you realize that. I got Lisa on deck. I'm getting ready to bring her in, but thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey, we'll connect, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.